a seat.
Beautiful.
Woo. Thank God it's Friday. It's my wrap-up show today on Your View. I am Murayo Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the lovely ladies of Your View. Miriam Lunga in the building. How you doing?
I'm fine, my God, what an entrance. And look at how beautiful you look.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Good to see you.
Anyway, for me, my mom arrived yesterday, and it's always good to have her. All of a sudden, my blood pressure just went down.
Because half of the things
so it's so good to have her
good. Fantastic.
It was so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to Sophia and Lillian. Lillian got the material.
Okay.
And Sophia made it the outfit. Thank you so much, ladies, for being there for me. Alaja Nima Akasha Zabira.
I'm going to miss that. It's good to have you like that. Hey, I can lift spirits. I've been dragging for the past 2 weeks, but whenever I hear that,
good to have you. How are you?
I'm fine. Miss Governor Opewolo's birthday today. So happy birthday to Senator Governor Opebolo of Edo State. Monday, Opebolo.
After you yabbed him the other day.
I'm still going to yab him. No, so there's no. We know they fight. We are just doing our job. So
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. He's 55, which is a bit young, so that's good. So we're going to be expecting youthful advancement, useful progress in Edo State.
Good. Amaka Fresh. Freshest of the freshest.
Hi, baby girl.
How you doing, darling?
You're dazzling.
Yeah.
You're giving. You are what you say you are.
It's called my wrap-up show. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mommy.
Yeah, she's going to be in her mid-70s. I don't want to say the age, but she'll pass out. Going to be in her mid-70s. Mommy, I love you so much. You're amazing. You're sweet.
Mommy, love you.
Thanks for giving me this, my nose. Thank you so much. I love you.
Ramatu, how you doing?
I'm doing
Good
well.
to see you.
Lovely entrance.
Oh, thank you.
So lately I've been thinking, I was discussing with Nima, the makeup woman, I was telling her that I don't think I need a driver anymore. At least I've not been shouting. I've not been,
I'm not going to mechanic. Until you enter traffic, you're not going to start dreaming of your driver.
I've just been enjoying it, and I'm like, are you sure I need a driver? But I know that I really need a driver.
Oh, you do. In this Lagos, you need a driver.
Honestly, because of the traffic.
So, excited. As I said, I'm feeling good. I mean,
Lovely.
this is this is usually not my style, but they insisted. Thanks to
I just
TVC.
like how Mariah said she wears something, she'll be like, it's not my style, but it's now your style.
But I must thank TVC dressed me up today. Thank you to the CEO. Thank you. It was an initiative to get me somebody, a designer, to come dress me up. And thank you, Victoria. I really appreciate it. This means a lot to me. Please give a round of applause to my CEO. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll look at the front pages of the paper. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with The Nation. Ojulari, NNPCL boosts $500 million monthly two refineries operations. Police seal off Edo NLC Secretariat. The DSS files charges against 9 suspects over killings in Benue and Plateau State. I'm driving growth with foreign engagement, says Tinubu. Government panel to review post-2009 agreements with ASUU. Ebonyi raises minimum wage to 90,000 naira monthly. NEC OK's 4-year medium-term development plan. And PDP win Obi with 2027 ticket, says Bala. Which story are we starting with?
Okay, should I start with the Edo NLC? So, Governor, we are still friends. But the nation has it that police operatives sealed up the Edo State Secretariat of the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, yesterday. This building is otherwise called the Adams Oshomole Labour House. And they also went and sealed the main gate of the University of Benin and beefed up a police presence in these two places. They said there were suspected thugs loitering at the secretariat, and a police armored personnel carrier was deployed to the secretariat. However, the NLC, the nation also has it that this was to bar inauguration of the caretaker committee of Edo NLC, but they went ahead to a different venue, which is the Benin City, another undisclosed venue in Benin City, and they swore in Professor Monday Igbafe as the new into office to head the NLC in Edo State. are suspecting government prevention. Government is also suspecting that hoodlums are likely to take it over. Comrade Augustine Igbe from the Maritime Workers Union said that he was embarrassed when he was not allowed entry into the Edo Labour House. He said he felt embarrassed, and so now I hope this doesn't pitch NLC Edo unit against the government.
Okay, so we're happy for what the different state governors are doing in terms of the minimum wage.
Yes, so Ebonyi has joined
the. Let's clap for them because that's so thoughtful.
See these eastern governors, they have my heart.
They have your heart, right?
They are doing very well.
Eastern governors. So the Ebonyi State Executive Council has approved an additional 20,000 increase in the minimum wage of state workers across all levels. Remember that last year he signed for them to increase to 75,000 naira. So now with this additional 20,000, it's going to be 95,000 naira. So Commissioner for Information, Iku Omebe, in a statement after the meeting on Thursday, said the increment is part of the Governor Francis's administration's effort to improve the welfare of civil and public servants. But that is only asking them for one thing: be dedicated in your job, add to the improvement of the states. That's what it's asking. Be dedicated to make the states move forward. Yes.
Okay.
So I have the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Bayo Ojulari. He met with the leadership of Pengasin on yesterday, and he said that the country lost between $300 million and $500 million monthly while the Port Harcourt refinery was operating. He said that when he resumed, one of the first priorities he focused on was the refinery. But when he did a quick review, to see how it could be quickly fixed. He said, but he noticed that they were pumping about 50,000 barrels of crude to go into the refinery. But what was coming out was less than 40% equivalent. That was, and for him, that was a major loss, and they couldn't continue to do that. So they're reviewing the refineries to see how they can make it more profitable sustainably for a long time. He said that, yes, a lot of people are upset, all those that their businesses depend on it. And of course, as we remember, Nigerians were quite excited about the news of the reopening of the Port Harcourt refinery, especially. But he said because of these losses, they have to sit down and find a more profitable way to run the refineries. He explained that because it's been moribund for quite a long time, that when you fix one thing, another thing breaks down, you fix another.
And they shouldn't have come out to us till last
Yes.
year.
Yes.
It looks like
the amount of money spent.
Management has changed hands, so now we're hearing from this management
Please,
what has
until
happened.
the thing starts working, we don't even want to hear.
Man says he's been getting death threats.
But he should.
We're tired. We're tired.
Okay, so I have the story from NEC. They said the National Economic Council has approved the Nigerian Medium-Term National Development Plan from 2026 to 2030 Renewed Hope Economic Development Plan. He said that this will succeed the current 2021 to 2025 framework, which expires in December. He's saying that's the Budget and Economic Planning Minister, that's Abubakar Bagudu. He said the renewed plan is anchored on Nigeria's 30-year agenda plan. They said the plan will accelerate job creation, improve human capital, expand sustainable infrastructure, enhance food security, and strengthen social protection. I'm hoping that this will work out.
Let's move on quickly now to the Punch. Tariff war. FG intervenes as states discuss rift deepens. FG defends passport price hike to 100,000 naira and 200,000 naira. FG ASUU clash over 2021 agreement. NEC unveils roadmap for $1 trillion economy by 2030. Long-term neglect hindering refineries, reform states, and NPC. Awaiting trial, inmates feeding gulps 14 billion naira in 8 months.
I have the story.
How 8,000 naira dispute led to Lagos market killing, says traders. INEC pushes back as opposition rejects Southwest voter figures. And FG eyes 21% PDP boost with e-government bill. Please, let's take that. That story.
The Nigerian Correctional Service has spent over 14 billion naira on feeding inmates awaiting trial, not proper inmates, the ones awaiting trial, between January and August of 2025 alone. They said an analysis of the inmate records obtained from the service showed that the population of individuals held without trial has steadily increased over the past 8 months. So in January, there was over 48,000. The number rose to over 52,000 by February, 53,000. You get the message. So every month there's been an increment. And as of August 25, a total of 53,114 individuals remain in custody without trial. And now, based on monthly averages, the inmate population during this period stood approximately 52,665. The federal government, under this particular administration, has raised the daily feeding allowance for each inmate from 750 naira to 1,125 naira per day. So between January 1st and August 25, a total of 237 days, they are giving you. So are you calculating it?
Yeah, I'm calculating already.
They have spent 59.2 million naira daily.
Wow.
To feed awaiting trial inmates. When multiplied, please continue calculating. When multiplied over 237-day period, the total cost amounted to approximately 4.04 billion. So what does this say? Calculators.
So what I did was that I divided the 14 billion by 54,000. Let me just approximately.
And they want the average to be 56.
So no, what
I got 259, let's just 260,000 for 8 months. Divided now by 32,000 by 8 months, that's now 32,000 naira they're spending per day. Is that possible?
It's possible, very possible. It's very possible because the prison is not only of prisoner, of suspected criminals or criminals. It's also of workers.
Anyways,
and everybody.
this one is
But they can review their crimes and release.
No, but it's not
But
but if
unfortunately, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Everybody will carry
your math
calculator.
is not mathing.
It's not mathing. Yes, myself.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing the punch. Who has a story?
So I have a story on the passport increase. They said the Nigerian Immigration Service, that's NIS, has announced an upward review of fees for the Nigerian standard passports, and the rates are going to take effect on September 1st. They said the 32-page passport with 5-year validity will rise to 100,000, while a 64-page passport with 10-year validity will cost 200,000. They said that before, the price for the 32-year-old was 50,000. And the 64-page passport for 10 years was 100,000. But they said that the application fees for Nigerians in diaspora, it will still continue it will remain the same. That they should continue to pay the $150 for a 32-page and the 5-year for a 5-year passport, and $230 for a 64-page 10-year passport. They said the service remains committed to balancing quality service delivery with the need to ensure passport services are accessible to all Nigerians.
Okay.
Thank you. According to the Punch, the Minister for Education and Dr. Tunja Lausa was addressing press, and he said that that ASUU might have been mistaken. He said the 2021 agreement that was executed by the government, he needs to be honest. ASUU might have an impression that they have an agreement with government. I'm quoting him now, so I don't summarize too much. Said ASUU might have an agreement that they have an impression that they have an agreement with government, but there was no signed agreement with government. He said that what they have is only a proposal presented during negotiations. He said there was no signed agreement with the government, but ASUU, they are good people. Polytechnic College of Education and non-academic staff union, they are all good people. We now have a responsive government that is being led by President Tinubu, and you know that this president, once he makes a promise, he fulfills every single promise that he makes.
Okay.
He has mandated us to do the same. We will have a clean agreement, and that agreement is actionable.
Won't start all over again.
Exactly.
Conversations already on the table.
And ASUU has been advocating these same issues since that 2021 agreement that they signed with the previous government. Said, but we'll have a clean agreement, and the agreement that is actionable, where every content is actionable and implementable and in a sustainable manner. And he says that at this agreement, the Minister for Education himself, the Minister for Labour, the Minister for Justice said all previous agreements that they signed with ASUU, there was no minister for justice. So now the minister for justice will be seated and they will reach an agreement done in a constitutional manner. And I'm reading Namondi.
This is, we were all here.
The first paragraph says ASUU knocks. Because really, if they cash him.
It's unfair. So I have a follow-up story from yesterday about the killings at the Mandela's market. So there's more details coming up now that it wasn't a tribal fight or tribal war, that it was just a fight between two, they call them also I hear people, two market hustlers. You know, those boys in the market that will take you to someone's shop and they will give a token. So they are taking someone, both of them had said that they were the ones that brought the customer. They gave them 8,000 naira to share. Fight ensued. Then one of the guys stabbed the other person. The other person died. He now stabbed himself. Yes, and then he's been rushed to the hospital. They've arrested him at the hospital. So when they're treating him, when they discharge him, investigations continue. But the Mandela's traders now are saying that they don't want the Osahia people again because today they didn't come. There's now peace, so they want to stop.
We don't really need them.
They want to stop all those market hustlers now because it's causing a lot of problem. And they didn't have any tribal war. Nobody has problem with anybody.
We'll register them.
We have to move on now to Daily Sun. Can't take any papers today because, you know, I didn't.
You're not meant to read. Today is your boy day.
Daily Sun. PDP considers Obi and Jonathan for 2027. Federal government ASUU in battle of wits. Anglican Church sets up visitation panel over sale of Oka Diocese land. NGE expresses concern over killing of journalists in Gaza, harassment of female publisher by the police. NEC approves new 2026 to 2030 development plan. And there's a formidable gang up to sack me from NNPCL, says Ojulari. Okay, which story are we taking?
PDP. So the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, has said PDP is actively courting former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan and former Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, to join the party and contest for the 2027 presidential election. He said that this was after he was asked, you know, on a program, and he said, we're courting Jonathan and he's not the only person. He says, when they asked him about Obi, he says, have you not seen him in Bauchi several times? Have you not seen him with me? He's my brother, my friend, and one of the most celebrated politicians. You have also seen him within the coalition. Definitely, we are not sleeping. It is just that we don't want to make noise about it. He also said that the PDP lost the 2027 election because it failed to zone the presidential ticket to the south. He says life is always a learning process. When we did it, that is throwing the ticket open in 2023, it was not a pleasant experience, and that was why we lost. I discovered to my surprise that the presidency is a consensus phenomenon. You cannot impose yourself on anybody or any group. What is lesson to learn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard lesson to learn.
The NNPC boss was talking, Ojulari, and he was addressing press. He said he raised alarm about he's being attacked. Verbatim, he says, we are under attack. And I repeat again, NNPC, we are under attack. There is no hiding around all the attacks that I have received and all the plans to take me out of the seat. Let us not pretend it is real. For me, it's a real formidable plan. So anybody that tells you that it's fake is not fake. It is true. And then he went on to address all the several issues from the refineries, repairs, you know, to all of that. And, you know, talking about how there's been massive corruption that they're fighting and that how it's fighting back and how they're being targeted.
Okay. So the land sales controversy rocking the Diocese of Oka has caused a lot of bad blood in the church, with the sacking of the Chancellor of the Diocese of Oka, Honorable Justice O.J. Okeke, by Bishop Ibezim. Because of that, the primate of the Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Most Reverend Henry Ndukuba, has set up a visitation panel to look into the sales of the land in the Diocese of Oka, Anambra State. So they said this controversy surrounding the sale of the land, with up to the tune of 2 billion naira in the Diocese of Oka. So they've called certain people to order, they've set up a date and a panel, and they're begging and praying that all those people that are supposed to appear before that panel should do so.
Okay, moving on to Vanguard. Opposition parties battle INEC over voters' data. Terrorism, DSS files charges against 9 suspects over Benue and Plateau killings. 2027, Amechi rules out stepping down. Diaspora inflows hit $600 million, monthly, says Cardoso. That's a lot of money. Court declines to stop Rivers LG poll as police restrict movement. Guild of Editors condemns killing of journalists in Gaza. FG ASUU disagree over disagreement, and Dangote Ethiopian signed deal to build $2.5 billion fertilizer plant. Okay, let's go ahead. We have a few more minutes.
Story is okay.
So I have the story of the Amici. He said he rules out stepping down. He said the former Minister of Transportation and Chieftain of Africa, and that's ADC, Mr. Rotimi Amici, has declared that no retreat, no surrender in his quest to contest the presidency in 2020. He said that he stated this during the interaction with journalists in Kano after a meeting with a coalition of traders in the state. He said, I declare, he said, and I quote, I will contest the ADC presidential primary, and by God's grace, I hope to win so I can face Tinubu in 2027. He said, I am not stepping down for anyone. Let the people decide who they want to lead. And he went ahead to say that he maintained that every aspirant in the party had the right to seek the ticket, describing the contest as healthy for internal democracy. I think there's been an issue internally, all of them. Yes, all of them want to be.
Did they not face each other squarely in the primaries?
Don't worry now. Let me take Diaspora because I like this story. Nigerians in diaspora remittances surged by 200%. I like this story because it's always important for us to remember how important our diaspora is to our economy. They surged 200% to $600 million in the past 2 months. This was according to the Governor of Central Bank, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso. He said this during a foreign exchange profile witnessing major boost. He was at the Delta State Brazil Brazil Business Roundtable in Brazil. And he said that they project to hit about $1 billion by next year. He emphasized that the strengthening of the exchange rate and the improved remittances channels means Nigerians abroad no longer need alternative routes to send money home. According to him, the rising diaspora inflows are diversifying Nigeria's foreign exchange portfolio, reducing over-dependence on oil revenues. It's not all these our children that are jackpying. It's also helping our economy because they're all remitting back home to Nigeria. So our exchange rate is becoming a lot more competitive, and those who used to feel, especially the diasporans used to feel, we have to look for other channels other than means to send our money back home. So
which
now,
I found interesting because I don't remember, I think about a month ago when they said in America there was a new policy about monies that will be sent home, which will be heavily taxed. So could this be money from other countries apart from America?
So I'm sure it's all diaspora, so I'm sure it includes everybody.
Okay, let me take the Guild of Editors. The Nigerian Guild of Editors are standing by their counterparts, journalists around the world, particularly the journalists in Gaza. A statement released by the president of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Mr. Ezeanaba, and Onwa Uke, General Secretary, says that they're strongly condemning the recent killing of 5 journalists, and they named all 5 of them in Gaza who are in the war front covering and giving balanced reports of what is happening. And, you know, they're being targeted. They said they're targeting and killing those journalists. It's not as if it was one mistaken killing. It was a target to ensure that the eyes of the world do not cover the war crimes in Gaza. I love this.
Okay, that's it. Any other story in Vanguard? Okay, moving on now to the Nigerian Tribune, our final paper this morning. FG targets 1-week passport delivery vows to end racketeering. Let's find a story of not taking. Excess crude account now over $535,000. Ibadan Convention, PDP set to inaugurate Fintiri, Makinde, Adeleke, others as organizing members. And diabetes fuels more aggressive breast cancer, says study. Mariam didn't see that story, I'm sure.
I did actually.
Oh, okay.
So they're just saying that, they're warning that, as we know, the rapidly growing lifestyle disease, diabetes, can fuel aggressive breast cancer tumors due to tiny particles present in the blood known as exosomes. And these are altered by diabetes. Anyway, long story short, we need to be careful lifestyle-wise. Less sugar, move your body more, because for women especially, diabetes may also mean cancer.
That's all we can take on Front Page Review this morning. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, move on to our special feature. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.